My father immigrated here from Venezuela, and he was in pursuit of creating a life that would be better for me, my brother, kind of the classic American dream, let's say. And he's always, I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My grandfather on my father's side was also an immigrant to Venezuela at the time and started a company. My grandfather on my mother's side, also an entrepreneur, started his own company. And so my whole life I've been kind of around entrepreneurs, or that entrepreneurial spirit of like, see a problem, be obsessed with solving them. And then I saw my dad, who had all of this incredible kind of energy and passion towards entrepreneurship, kind of get cut at the feet or down at the legs because he was an immigrant, which meant that his kind of legal status was tied with his employment at his current job. And so he did his best to keep that energy and that passion going by working in intrapreneurship inside the company. So leading in solar panels and 3D printing and micromobility and moving all over the world. So in the pursuit of the American dream, I somehow moved all over the world. I lived in Germany and Italy, and we lived in Puerto Rico. So really, that was kind of what I lived around. It was this entrepreneurial mindset. And so he always told me, if you want to solve a big problem, you need to know how the world works. You need to understand the problem that you're going to solve. You need to understand the challenges and the dynamics between the areas. And so I went into corporate America. I didn't go into entrepreneurship right after, even though I had a dream of starting my own company. And if you told me what that dream was like about, it was starting a company with my father, because it felt like that would be the greatest, like there would be the greatest honor for me to work with him. And anyways, long story short, I worked in corporate America. I worked at DuPont. I was managing, I was doing a whole bunch of work in procurement. And the pandemic is what made me kind of take inventory of my life. And so at that moment, it was one of those aha, like, if you're not going to pursue your dream now, when are you going to? And so took inventory, and in the middle of the pandemic, just to sprinkle a little bit more uncertainty, I was like, peace out, I quit. Yeah. And then it got hard, but it was.
And it actually never gets easier.
Yeah. And but since then, we have been able to, my father and I, bring both our individual skills, his in machine learning and data and climate, and mine in supply chain procurement and enterprises, and we came together, and 1 + 1 didn't equal 2, it equaled 5, because we were so complementary to one another. And now we run a software company called Kloopify, and its mission is to help save the world, and that feels really cool.
Yeah.